Hello, everybody. My name is Dio Morales, your host of the Gold Squadron podcast. We're coming to you live from the fourth and final round of the Planning Phase Syndicate Showdown. This is a part of our community series where we go around to different communities. A lot of you guys have gotten used to us going to these major tournaments and conventions, but it's important to also highlight smaller communities as well and show where X-Wing is happening, just in the game store. And today we had 24 players, which is absolutely amazing for a local tournament, and it is something that I want to continue doing. We did the same thing. We were in St. Louis a couple of weeks ago, and we're gonna be, I think, going out to Buffalo here soon. So looking forward to continuing to do that. And we're going to go ahead and break down these lists in a moment as we figure out why things are on fire. And hopefully that fixes it. So on the left side, we have Michael Faughn versus Ryan Costello. This is the Empire versus the Republic. So, JJ, go ahead and break down Michael's list.
Yeah, so Michael Faughn here running the Empire. He has Darth Vader in the TIE Defender with Shattering Shot, Juke, and Pattern Analyzer. And then we're going to see 5 TIE Fighters. The first one here being an ISB Jingoist with False Transponder Codes. Another ISB Jingoist with False Transponder Codes. Valen Rudor with Marksmanship. Wampa with Discipline. And Iden Versio with Shield Upgrade to round off that Imperial list.
And everybody at home, you should be able to choose your champion now. On the other side, Ryan Costello has Hawk with Enduring, Ghost Company, and Clone Commander Cody. And we also have Shakti in that Ada-2 with Patience, Heightened Perception, Crackshot, Ion Cannon, and R4P Astromech. Then we got 2 Republic Y-Wings. Anakin, also known as Yannikin for some people because of how many ships that pilot is in. We got Heightened Perception there to be able to fire at Initiative 7. Ion Cannon Turret, Proton Torpedoes, R4 Astromech, and Synchronized Console. It is the most dangerous of all of the Anakin. So watch out. Those Proton Torpedoes can come and get you. And then we also have Oddball, another Oddball sighting today with Ion Cannon Turret, Plasma Torpedoes, R4 Astromech, and Synchronized Council. And that is that. We are going to take a look and see where people are betting again. It's time for you to choose your champion. Now, JJ, I've asked you each round. I'm going to ask you again. Who do you think has the advantage in this one? Is it going to be Darth Vader and the TIE Fighters, or will it be Anakin Skywalker and the Republic?
Ooh, it's a tough matchup here. That Heightened Perception Annie is really dangerous because you have the potential to eliminate or seriously hurt Vader before he even gets to shoot with that Proton Torpedo shot. But on the other end, Iden Versio flying close range to Vader can completely negate one of those Proton Torpedoes. So it's going to be a tough call, but I think I actually want to give the advantage here to the Empire. They do have that swarm of, at least a mini swarm of TIE Fighters with a clear lane right down the center. And if you're going to joust that TIE Fighter swarm, you better hopes for variance on your end there.
Absolutely. And somebody asking about the format of the event. Because this is a casual level event, we're just doing 4 rounds of Swiss. So there is no actual finals. There's no top cut. It is just play, and depending on the score, that will determine who the winners are. So my priority was to make sure that we streamed as many different people and different lists as possible, and we've been able to do that. We've had 8 different players, 8 different lists, which is super fun.
Yeah, absolutely, and this is the backbone of the X-Wing community, these local events here, just making sure that we get out, have a great day with people that we enjoy playing X-Wing, and just having fun, just at the end of the day, just go out, play some spaceships, and come home and have a great day.
Yep. And I will say something's actually happening right in front of us that I absolutely love is somebody walking to the store, seeing people play, and coming and asking, "What's that?"
Yeah.
And then that's how you get people to play.
Yeah.
Right? You have to see the game being played in order to be interested.
Yeah.
You know? So pretty cool. Remember, always have a friendly face while you're playing the game, and people will, those who are feeling confident enough to ask a question, will just come and ask, you know, what's that, and get them a little curious. Get them a little curious and see what happens. It never ever hurts.
Absolutely.
All right, so we got Michael's got his TIE fighters over there. I completely forgot to put the colors on there, so I have no idea what is what.
You need me to mark them for you?
You know what? I will go take the bullet. I will go do it. It is my fault. I didn't do it. I trusted him. We should probably pause the timer, though. Yeah. Let's go ahead and give him a little pause. I'll be right back.
All right, guys. So they're rolling for initiative, and Dion is running up there and trying to catch him in time. And he catches them right before. There you go, guys. So I hope you guys have had a great time so far. Thank you so much for joining us today. Again, this is Planning Phase Syndicate event here in Orlando, Florida. This is our first event that we have, and hopefully we'll have many, many more as the years come. And if you haven't seen us, we stream on Sunday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we do our podcast, where we cover different events like breaking down lists for all the different tournament events. We cover XCC. We also cover the Kyber Cup events as well. And just come and have a great time with us. And thank you so much for watching Gold Squadron, and hoping that you guys had a great day so far. And hope you have a great evening as well. There you go, and Dion just getting those markers on there. Beauty. So, SGS The Fridge, we started the day with 23 players to start off the event, and we did have a few drops. So we are actually just going on to this round number 4 to end the day. Thank you, Crispy. We love you too, man. You took all of the First Order with you because nobody brought First Order today, Crispy. As far as faction heavy, it actually had a pretty good representation of Rebels, Republic, definitely a few Imperialists here, and I think there was only 2 scum lists that I could see here, and 2 CIS lists. So definitely a good turnout there. First Order definitely absent in this tournament, which is surprising considering how well it's been doing recently. I promise you, first time call, there's more than 2 people playing. You're not wrong, Firecast Focus. Yeah, when 2 squads joust, one of them is wrong, and we'll see which one it is here as we get resuming play here for both sides. So we do see, looks like the Wampa and Valen Rudor leading the TIE pack, going right towards the center objective there, going to greet Hawk in the Lat, who is being backed up here by Shock T in the center here. And Shock T did use her ability to retain that evade the previous round, so she will take a focus action for this turn. All right, moving up here, we get the first Jingoist. Going fast, zoomy zooms, doing that 5 straight.
I like how that Jingoist is so crazy. He even has a tilted TIE fighter. Oh!
The ship can really move!
Yeah, that's right. All right, and it looks like we are jousting. Now, this is chance engagement. For anybody who's not familiar with the scenario rules, let's go ahead and cover it. It is essentially a dogfight with a little bit of a twist. As long as both players have at least one ship at range 2 from the center of the board, they will receive 1 point each a round. If any player does not have any ships, but the opposing player does have ships at range 2, then that player is going to end up getting 2 points a round and the other one 0. Essentially, that center objective is always throwing out 2 points, and it is either split between both players or only the one that is closest. And of course, at range 1 to 2. So we are good to go there. That timer has been corrected, and we're good to go here.
Now, Oddball coming in around the corner there. I don't know if he has arc to shoot at anybody from the side there.
His arc is currently to the left.
All right.
And false transponder codes goes ahead and breaks there after taking the target lock. And Anakin just taking his time. I mean, this Anakin Skywalker, he's brought for chance engagement. He comes to just punch stuff in the face. All right. Also, you know, anything with proton torpedoes is obviously very good in also salvage mission, right? Where you can just start collecting crates off of people that you shoot them off of.
Yep, and he's looking probably to grab another lock here. Now, the nice thing about this synchronized console is that you can essentially use your lower initiative ship to break that false transponder codes, then get it again on your higher initiative, and then spend it at the end if you don't use your target lock to provide it to your lower initiative, so that way they can use that their ordnance for their shot.
That's right. Now, I know some people probably looked at this list and may have looked at the oddball plasma torpedoes and maybe gone like, but that happens after the proton. Why? I mean, it's still good.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially if you're shooting it on Vader and Defender Vader, he doesn't want to take that shot and lose 2 shields, even if he only evades 1. Like
that's right.
That's a very tough torpedo there. It's almost as effective as a proton torpedo and for less cost. Yeah,
that's right. And one of the things, you know, is I feel like a ship will always try to spend tokens on a proton torpedo shot to prevent damage, and at that point, if you're starting with Anakin with the proton, then follow it up with the plasma afterwards, those tokens are spent at that time. And even if you don't have any shields there to do damage, it's still still a 3 dice attack that ends up not getting any range bonus at range 3.
Exactly, yeah. And we get the arc check from Annie, and it is definitely out of arc for Anakin. And now we get a shot from Darth Vader going into, it looks like the lat here. Range 3.
Here we go. 1 hit. Vader uses ability for 2.
And we get a juke there, and
he's going to take 2, not spending. He is prioritizing offense or a future shot.
Now he does have enduring, which may come into play later.
Here comes oddball.
And he's taking a look at the ion cannon turret coming out the side here.
Looks like did he just barely have ion cannon turret range? Has to be range 2.
Yep.
And yep.
Oh, yep.
1 hit.
Yep.
No mods.
Oh.
And
spend.
I think you take it. It's a single hit. Yeah, it was 1 hit.
And the shot was onto Wampa, and Wampa is spending it to.
Yeah, I think if it's Wampa, you go ahead and spend it. Yeah.
Just a reminder, the ion cannon is not eligible for fire convergence because it is a turret arc attack, so you won't be able to get the rerolls with that shot.
Mm-hmm. Hawk firing into Valen Rudor. Range 2 it is.
All right.
1 hit.
Ooh.
And gonna have to make that same decision. And he's gonna take another damage.
Yeah.
Can't Valen do an action now?
That's exactly what I was actually about to check here.
Or is it only after attacking?
After a friendly ship at range 01, yeah, so he could have.
Yeah, so that's a little missed opportunity there.
Yeah, I think that in that instance, I think you set up with an evade token first, and then do the Valen for the focus.
Yep.
And that was a Ghost Company into Clone Commander Cody. Just using that ability to first, since he missed that first shot, he gave out a strain, and then he took a second shot with Ghost Company because he was still focused, and now because he missed, he gets another strain on that other ship as well, which is a really cheeky combo for that bat. But it can be effective. It could be really effective there.
All right, here we go. It's in the bullseye. We're going at Valen. Shock T, no hits.
Gets a fire convergence reroll.
Just explaining the fire convergence ability to his opponent. And just 1 hit. Shock T spends a force for 2 hits. And I would...
And he does have Valen in the bullseye, so crack shot could happen.
All right, spends, no damage.
And now we're going to see the onslaught of the Empire coming back.
I mean, unfortunately for him, he wasn't able to hold on to those focus tokens. I know he wanted them. You could tell he was trying to hold on to them for dear life. Like, I guess I'll give it up.
Yeah.
And crit focus.
Spends it.
They're going into the lat for 2. Natties.
Oh, natties. Love it.
Ooh.
Don't you love it when a large ship like rolls natural evades? Like it just feels better.
It
right?
does. It does feel better.
Because you can just imagine it in space, like.
Spend focus. And we'll go on to the next TIE fighter. Should be range 2. Or it's a 3.
Range 2.
Off the front line.
Yep. There you go.
Nothing there.
Nothing. That lack of focus really hurting.
That's right. And here's Wamba, no ability. Just a normal run-of-the-mill TIE fighter, and of course, it's the one that does 2 hits.
Got him.
And actually will be able to dig in some damage. So shields will be down there. And after all that, that is the end of engagement. We're on to the next round. We're on to round 3.
Yep.
Now, somebody had asked, what are the betting percentages? Taking a look here, we had Michael as a 77% favorite versus Ryan and his Republic ships. We'll see if that comes to pass.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that was still a good round there for Ryan, able to evade a lot of those shots with the lat and totally only just taking 2 shields for his trouble. Able to get some damage early onto some of those ties, and he's in a good spot to gum him up and hopefully feed some ties over to Oddball and Annie, who are coming around the corner there. They're coming to eat some TIE fighters.
Nom, 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 nom. That's right. And at the same time, you know, Vader out there, big puncher. If he can quickly get rid of Shaak Ti fast, then all of a sudden he can start picking away at these Y wings. They only got 1 agility, and if he's doing 3, 4 hits every turn, that's they'll be very short for this world.
Yeah, that's the big if, right? If he can get that consistent damage off for them. The one thing I'm worried about Vader here is that the TIE Defender tends to want to go fast, so he doesn't have very much room to gallop here. Those TIE Fighters do get to go first, so they'll be able to move without being obstructed by the Lat and Shaak Ti. But if they don't get out of the way, Vader could be end up being a little sad there, starve for tokens.
I mean, you always have the 1 bank available. You don't want to do it, though.
You don't want to do it, no.
Yeah. So we'll end up seeing. As we're waiting for these players to work on this, I want to remind you that next weekend we have the Malachor Galactic Championship Qualifier. So make sure to join us either as a player or as a viewer. I want to remind you that we have the time zone for that is Western Europe, so that's UTC +1. So if you're going to be joining, that player meeting starts. The player meeting starts at 9:30 in Western Europe time zone. It's literally WEST because it's Western Europe Standard Time.
Yeah,
it's West.
So that'll be 2:30 Eastern Time, 3:30 Central.
Yeah, right? It's pretty early. I know a couple of guys who really like to play in those European times because even though it's, you know, if they go to bed a little bit early, they wake up, they're done, and they, you know, if they have stuff they have to do with their family or something like that, they got plans. You got options. You got options there. There you go. Travis Johns. No, wrong. There's 2 very similar names here. That's names. I lost it. JTL 715. I already set my 2:30 alarm. That's right.
Yeah, for me, the Australian time zone ones, those are the hardest ones for me, is waking up in the crack of midnight. And we're going to get a system phase barrel roll here from Shaak Ti, probably giving her some space to maybe turn in softly.
Gilded Edge asking, how many do I think will be at Malachor? I don't know. It's hard to gauge because Solist had like 30 people up until like the last week, and it went whoosh. It went up to 100. So I expect it to probably do around the same thing. We'll see what the interest is in the time zone, and adjust from there.
It just comes down to people just confirming if they have the time off. You know, usually at the last minute. Yep.
Yak Magic, when does the Australian one happen? We unfortunately have decided not to do an Australian time zone one because it's historically not performed very well in attendance. So we could only have a certain number of events, so that's why it did not get a. We didn't call for a second season or a fourth season at this point. We gave it 3 seasons to figure its stuff out.
And blocking formation here from those ties. Now, you would love to see the lat just do a hard 2 and just say, see ya.
Oh, by the way, you see that dial cover next to Shock T?
Yes.
You know where you can get one of those?
No, where?
You can get it at coopprintyards.com and use that code GSP for 15% off. Now, they do look absolutely amazing.
They absolutely do, yeah.
All right, well, look at these TIE fighters going fast. That means Vader might actually have some space if it works out.
Oh, now it looked like he was going... All right, yeah. So he does end up bumping Shock T there. And it looks like that was a K-turn that he was trying to do and ends up failing, getting the bump there. So no focus for the Jingoist there.
And so that system phase barrel ends up doing a little bit of work there. And there was a question here from a newer player asking, because Shock T did that barrel roll action during the system phase, can she barrel again for her normal action? The answer is no. Because anytime a ship does insert name of thing action, that's it. Now, there are different abilities that allow a ship to maybe barrel roll or boost or acquire a token. You got to look at the way it's worded. If it's X thing action, then you cannot do it again in that turn unless you got something really weird that lets you do it.
Anakin in the N1 Starfire.
There you go, like Anakin in the N1 Starfire.
So Michael going all in that TIE offensive right down the center, hoping to catch either the lat or Shock T. And we get a 1 heart from Shock T. Ooh, I don't know if that fits.
I don't believe. I don't know if the angle is right.
And well, yeah, they should properly do the marking and move.
Yeah, this is the right way to do it. They're debating how to resolve the bump. And in props, if you want to. I am always a fan of playing a tight game.
Yes.
As much as you can. It's good practice,
It's a game of millimeters, right? Like just a little bit too much or too forward, it doesn't make it, and sometimes it lands right there, like right on the money.
And this is the question, because it ends up landing on an angle. I don't think it fits. You saw like
that's right.
A base barely fit in a square formation.
Nope, and Shock T will stay put, essentially.
That's right. So
it doesn't
still
fit.
Considered, it's going to be overlapping a enemy ship.
Yep.
So it has the option to do the barrel roll, not the barrel roll, the focus in this with the stress.
Man, can you imagine that ability after you perform a bump, you may perform a barrel?
No, that'd be too good. Way too good. Way too good.
All right, let's see what the lat does. Did we miss Hawk's ability? Or Hawk's move?
May have been a stop. It was a stop. There's a stress.
Okay.
Right there. I can see the corner.
Now, does the bank maneuver there. Still has the ion cannon. pointed at the tie formation, but you gotta wonder if you switch targets to Vader here.
Now this is actually a good point. Crispy mentioning he chose to stop instead of doing the one forward because it still would have been stressed, but you would have got a focus out of the bump.
And you would have been able to use Ghost Company on top of that as well, which requires that focus. Yeah.
Something a misplay. And sometimes a misplay is I didn't realize play,
Yeah,
or
exactly.
I forgot play.
Like, taking a stress to rotate from a tractor.
We did, if anybody was watching during that game, we did double check with Charles after the game, and both players had completely forgot about the rotation tractor possibility.
And Vader clears, gets that focus evade. He's ready. He's ready for those Ys.
Quick shout out to Covenant 2 for the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you so much. Getting us to 49 subs for the day. And here's that big bank from Anakin as well.
Now Annie also has an ion cannon facing towards the left of the ship, and it looks like he chooses to change his target lock over to Vader.
All right, so Vader is going to be the main target. You got ion cannons pointing in that direction too. This could be bad.
Yeah, Vader does not want an ion anytime soon. And we're getting that range 1 shot into oddball first here from Vader.
All right, 3 hits and a crit.
And he should have that. Yep, there you go. Played it whole to reduce it down to 4.
So big fire by Vader. Gets the evade. 3 shields down on oddball.
I hope he's a good evader. Yes, that's right. All right, so we get the ion cannon shot here from Annie over to his future self.
And here we go. Ion turret coming in from Anakin in the Y-wing.
We'll spend the lock here for the reroll. Got him.
Crit. And spends the force for hit crit. You got to be perfect. And that's not perfect. You can avoid the ion by spending the evade.
I don't know. I think I would have just taken the shield hit.
He spent both?
He spent both to evade it. Yep.
Oh, I think that's a mistake,
Yeah, I think that's a
JJ.
mistake. I think he would have kept 1 token at least.
Yeah, I mean, I understand not wanting to take any damage, but the ion is the scarier part of that whole thing.
Ooh, there we go. He gets the reroll here from the target lock.
So range 1 ion cannon turret, so that does have a bonus. And there's 4 hits.
Guaranteed damage here. And
I mean, would have ended up ionized either way now, but in hindsight.
So he will take the ion cannon shot here, and that Vader is going 1 straight next turn.
Oh, they're good boys. They put all 3 of them out there. They put them all out there. If you ever play on stream and you're going to be ionized with a small base, you could just put 1.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it. I appreciate wanting to play it by the book.
All right. So we're going to get a range 0 shot here. And
has some choices to make.
Yeah, the Jingoist.
take a strain or remove a green token on Shakti.
I think you take a strain token here. Yeah, it just makes the most sense. You're only getting 2 dice that's unmodded. You have a pretty good chance of evading it here.
And gonna strain there as well.
So confused at the timing here. I wonder if it's when they engage. Yes.
Yeah, that's
Yes,
yeah, completely. I was a little confused. Like, wait, did we miss the shot?
Yeah. I mean, he has to engage. Yeah.
It's when he engages. So let's finish the shot first.
Yeah. Right.
1 hit. 2 evade dice.
Could spend the force here.
Yeah, the force or the squiggle.
Got it. Safe.
And now they go for that. So they got a little excited about the jingoists. So range 1 into the lat. Into the box.
Under the box. There you go.
Punished by the box.
Oh, yeah. Very punished.
Spend for 1.
And
with a strain, that's an automatic damage. That's why no green dice were rolled. Next shot coming in.
Looks like a range 1.
I think it is a range 1 from Iden.
Oh, I didn't get
spend for 3, and there's a crit in there.
Yep.
Hit, crit. Takes hit, crit. What do we get?
Let's take a look. Oh, so we get an enduring trigger here from Hawk.
Enduring makes it so that only the crit gets canceled first, so no critical damage there. Now it's Hawk and Shakti up. Michael was the first player. And we're going range 1 into Val and Rudor.
Yep, trying to initiate a kill him here to take 1 less shot later on.
That's better than shooting Wampas and canceling out his ability.
And he forgot to roll in the mat, and he got punished again.
Punished.
He had 2 hits of the focus there, and he had to re-roll into 2 focuses.
All right, there you go. Well, the last one was Michael who got punished. So it's even now. The karma is even.
Balance.
Balance in the force, yes.
All right, now we got a Shakti shot here into Valen.
Trying to continue taking the damage there. This is going to be 3 dice.
Oh, can spend the focus.
You got the focus. Tempting.
Do it. You're only getting 1 shot back at you from Valen, so yeah, I think you do it.
I think all the shots are going to go into the lat anyway.
Yeah.
So I think you go for it. You tempt them.
Yeah.
3 hits.
Yep.
Spend the focus, and you've taken away that mod.
All right. So going into the Hawk here from Valen. Ooh,
1 hit, double focus.
And
another single evade.
Ooh, love it.
Wampa 4 dice with a focus and doesn't roll the focuses.
Oh man.
Well, at least this crit will stick if it's a blank. There it is.
Yep.
Looking for something big. What do we get? Damaged engine. On a lat, that's not too bad.
Yep. I think the lat is okay. I mean, you're pretty much just going to go forward at this point anyway, so I think you're okay with the lat.
Mm-hmm.
And Michael's still forgetting those triggers since he's been getting
Valen
shot.
Rudor, yeah.
But, you know, we're getting towards the end of the day, and sometimes, you know, the strain of playing in a tournament can, that fatigue sets in and you forget, especially if you haven't played in a while.
Mm-hmm.
You mess those triggers sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes you're feeling quite depleted.
Yes, it's a strain on your head. Yes, you're right. Yeah. He's got to head over to see the camp over in the East Coast, and then from there, whatever we do, it'll be around this.
It's a long drive. That's the problem. It's like a long drive back home. It's like,
Yeah.
All right, range 0 to 1, I believe. Yeah, I mean, that whole block is range 1, so that would have worked.
Absolutely. Now, Ryan definitely really thankful that his lat has survived so far. It's not getting totally chewed by that.
Yeah, those single evades were huge.
Yeah, absolutely. So now the Y-Wings in a good spot here to still punish Vader, who's going one forward, and they could keep on ionizing him, and if they're able to fully put in some damage into Vader, they might be able to get 9 points there for Vader.
Yeah, and this is a situation because of the obstacle and the placement of the other ship. Really, one forward is the only one you really want to do, right? Like there is no good choices here.
Yeah, absolutely. And pretty much everything except the yellow Jingoist can K-turn here to continue pursuit onto the lat. But that yellow Jingoist, I mean, maybe a hard 2, but you might get in the way of your other ships.
I wonder too. No, I guess you wouldn't really want to go to the left because there's that little rock in the top left. You can't really K-turn up there.
Yeah.
I think one straight is the call.
Yeah.
This is debris?
Yes, that's
back
debris.
there.
Yeah. Yeah, Vader can choose to do the bank to turn in, but I don't know. I mean, you may be able to arc dodge oddball if he doesn't change the turret. Now, with the new ion rules, you can choose to do a bank maneuver instead of a straight.
Yep.
You do have to dial it in on your dial, and that will determine which way you're going with your ship while you're ioned. I think that's a nice change to the ion rules, actually.
Yep, agreed. You know what it also opens up? It opens up the possibility of a way to possibly take away ions like in the system phase, and then that dial is now active.
Yeah.
The way it was put before. It's a clever little change that actually opens up design space.
Absolutely.
All right. Looks like dials are set, and we are going to be getting into our next round, the 4th round here of our chance engagement. Our 4th turn of the 4th round.
That's right. Michael with a slim lead here, 3-1.
Actually, no, it should be more than that, right? Because of the turns that they have been in the center of the board.
4, yep, you're right.
Yeah, 4-2.
Yep, 4-2.
There you go.
There you go.
And here we go.
All right, Michael with the initiative this turn.
All right, it looks like, is it K-turn time?
Yep, it's K-turn time, at least for that front row. The back row, maybe a 2 straight.
Mm-hmm.
You get that nice nub-to-nub K-turn there, and just a slight bump.
Oh, it got bumped.
Yeah, it should be all right.
It was until it wasn't.
And we're getting another K-turn here from Valen. Now, he's going to be stressed, so his ability will essentially be turned off now, finally.
It's been off. Turns off. It was off the whole time.
Yeah.
It was off the whole time, boys.
I think that Jingwis does have enough space there to turn hard 2 if you wanted to.
I mean, this is a common tactic with big ships and swarms. You shove the big ship down the throat of the swarm and see if they can deal with it. This is exactly that moment.
Yeah. And now it does look intimidating, but then none of those ties now have any mods. So it's going to be interesting if they're going to be able to put in any significant damage to the lat. They could potentially kill it. It is possible. It only has 2 hull left, but we'll see if they're able to do it.
And Shakti's up. Should be turning. Is going to be turning into the fray?
No, we're getting a mark here to move the Jingoist.
Ah, the Jingo, yes.
And they don't know the side-to-side maneuver, but that's okay. They're playing a tight game, which is fun.
And
The
gonna be
Jingoist has a loose stabilizer there. All right, there we go. He clears it and will have cleared his stress. What do you think? A barrel to block Shakti?
For a block,
Yeah.
I like it. But if she Talon rolled, that'd be a bad thing. Talon rolls a 2?
Yes. Down rolls a 2. Oh, and look at that. We get
Oh, well, that covers that.
Yeah, that
so,
covers
yeah.
it. Yep. And we get the 2
straight.
here. Yeah.
So, Ryan, I know you guys couldn't hear it on the mic, though. He was laughing. He was like, I was for sure the Hawk was going to bump into something. But gets to go 2 straight. Ends up clearing the
yummy
stress.
shot onto Vader, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
You might debate rotating.
Rotate focus. There it is. They'll have a range 1 shot onto Vader. And fire convergence for anybody using a front arc.
And if he misses on Vader, he'll get a second shot. He'll strain Vader, and then get a second shot onto the yellow or the orange Jingoist on the side.
On the opposite, yes.
Shakti's coming. She's coming. She wants Vader.
And the zoomy zoom.
Oh yeah, she wants that crack shot onto Vader right now. Yeah.
And is that when we see a nice ionized Vader, we pounce. Well, right there, you can see Shakti's gotten involved. It's going to end up being just a 2 dice a shot because she's at a 45-degree angle. But a shot's a shot.
Yeah. Almost, I think a 1 bank oddball barrel roll to get a target lock onto Vader to block him is probably be perfect right there.
That's pretty baller.
Yeah.
Because the synchronized council is on too.
Yeah. And that will keep Vader in the bullseye. Hopefully, if you could get the bump just like right there.
That'd be dirty. Oh my goodness. 4K.
Okay, okay. He's setting up the torps. That's good. Good play.
This is the more traditional play, I think, right? You know Vader's going in that direction. You can guaranteed get a target lock next turn, and if you have him in range, torpedoes away.
And Vader doing the one bank. He's going to pray with the focus.
And that's all he can do. Anakin in the Y-Wing. I'm guessing going to do the Court 4K as well. No, does the one straight. I mean, that's going to be another range 1 ion cannon.
Followed by a range 1 Vader shot right to a Y-Wing.
They're going to be trading here for sure.
Wish we could insert the beam of Vader behind a tree.
Say that one more time.
I wish we could insert the meme of like Vader hiding behind a tree, like rubbing his hands. Oh, one out of the box, and Vader could spend the force.
Spend the force and the focus, and that's 4.
And 2 force. Yeah. Yep.
Okay, it's gonna hold on to that one.
Yeah, you want that focus for defense. And Annie
takes 3 shields.
I don't think I've seen so many 1 agility evades as we have today.
Yeah, it's been pretty ridiculous.
Yeah.
They're checking some points there. And remember, we do have half points going on in here. Ion cannon coming. 2 hits and a focus. Spending the force for 3.
Does he not have a... Probably not, no. Oh, Vader evades it. Yeah, I think you spend... No, he could probably just take a shield because he's probably more worried about the... Yep, he chooses to take the shield and will lose that.
So synchronized console for Anakin right here. He's eating it over to Oddball to set up that plasma torpedo.
Now, he should still be in the arc of the lab for fire conversions, right?
Yeah. It's close. It's close. Depends on where that 45 line is.
Yep.
It looks like on their side there's no doubt, so they're not even checking. So they're just explaining how the ability works.
Yep, just some questions there on the fire convergence. Just a reminder for our people here in the chat, fire convergence, while you have the enemy in your firing arc, your friendly can reroll 2 dice if you spend a charge for fire
Only 1 hit there. That means it's going to be a shield and an extra damage.
And that is shields down on Vader. That's half points.
Half points on Vader.
All right. Now those ties are looking to take out the lat here.
And the target lock did end up didn't end up getting used. I wonder, he could use synchronized console to pass it back to Anakin, couldn't he?
Yeah, he could. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, and they're just a little bit of banter there at the table.
They're into the game.
That's
they're
right.
really into it, yeah.
Now, I want to thank everybody who did watch this this evening. A reminder, if you have a community event that's going on and you would like to see GSP at your game store, literally just message me. That's what JJ did. He said, hey, we're going to do this tournament. If you want to come, and I was like, let me check. Yeah, we'll be there.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
It was that simple. Now the calendar's a little more full. He found me at a prime time.
Yes.
Found a perfect spot. So the earlier we can get it locked down, the better.
Yeah.
So just let us know, and we'll try the best we can.
It was the will of the force.
It was.
Yes.
All right, TIE Fighters are in. On Discord or Twitch? No, you want to message me on Discord. Honestly, I don't check Twitch messages. The messaging system on Twitch is terrible.
Yeah, absolutely. And the Jing, actually, Aiden rolled hit focus, and the lat just natties out again.
Yeah. What do you got? I got an invade right here.
And we're going to get the first shot here, the lat into the Jingoist, the orange Jingoist. And we'll use Bo-Katan's ability for the reroll.
And not going to get anything. Focus to focus. And
all right. And we'll get a Commander Cody trigger here since a hit was canceled. That Jingoist will get a strain now. And Ghost Company range 1 into Vader now.
Bonus attack coming in. And that's a trail mix reroll there. Hit crit.
Do you
spend the focus for 3?
Yeah. Vader needs some paint. Gets
and
it.
He's got it. Remember that focus?
Yep.
He still got it.
He's thanking the stars right now.
That's right.
Yep.
Oof.
And should get strained for his trouble on top of that.
That's true, yeah, because he made the attack miss.
But wonders if he forgets the trigger. Oh, yeah, he did it. That would have been huge on this shot here from Shock T.
Mm-hmm. A little too excited, going too fast.
And it's an ion cannon shot here from Shock T onto Vader.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. And hit crit from Shock T.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll learn now.
It was a crit. There was a question on the initial dice roll.
All right. And Vader just takes one more hole.
Think. Down to 2. I mean, Vader is a great ship, but once he goes down, the points flip on you real quick.
Yeah. And did we?
And the lat finally goes down.
Yep.
TIE Fighters able to close the job, 7-6 right now. Michael leading. And just a single crit there.
Ooh, Shakti needs that focus.
Shakti spends focus.
Yep.
All right, and plus 1 point on both sides. And then they're double checking their scoring. They have 7 to 10. Did we?
I don't see half points on anybody.
There may
else.
have been a ship that took damage.
Maybe oddball. I think that's the only one. So I'll go check just to make sure. If oddball has more damage on them, then
Okay. Oh, we lost the connection again. It's oddball? The internet just went down again. We were doing so good.
Oh no, it went down?
Yeah, just give me a second. That's not going to do anything. It won't change the score. And everybody watching on YouTube gets to hear the struggle.
They will never know
The
secret
Twitch
history.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah. Cody.
All right, and we should be back up again. Sorry about that. We were on mobile internet due to the local internet here being down. We're likely in the last round or two. Score is 7 to 10.
Oh yeah, so we do have a must trigger that had to happen on that Vader. The Clone Commander Cody shot onto Vader. When he evaded it, he gets a strain. It's not a May. So
It's not a May. It happens.
You have to roll that back here. So.
All right, go for it. All right. So again, the Clone Commander Cody trigger does end up happening right here. You'll see that strain put out on the table in a moment. Just correcting the mistrigger. So they're going to roll back the shot for Vader. So JJ is supervising that. So they'll have to just completely re-roll the defense dice. It was 3 hits. So he's ionized. Okay. I think it's solved now. So Vader is ionized now due to that correction.
Thank you, chat. Appreciate that. Oops, sorry. Yeah, even with that focus, Vader still would have taken 2.
Yeah, because it was a blank.
Yeah.
All right. 9 minutes left in our round. We did give him a bit of a pause because of the
the
tie markers. So we are a little bit behind where they are.
All right.
All right, 8 minutes, 48 seconds. Vader being ionized is a little bit tough. I think you got to get aggressive with these TIE fighters, and that aggressiveness, use that to cover. Use that to cover Vader. Kind of like, oh, I can't ignore Vader now.
Yeah, absolutely. You absolutely have to go in to go help Vader, punish those Y-wings, and try to get control back of here. Now, those TIE fighters do have almost a clear lane to go right back into the center there. They can do those 4 straights to basically help them clear that stress and still get arcs there onto those Y-wings. The only unfortunate part is just that jingoist, that orange jingoist, just being in the way of that. I think Valen Rudor there, so he's going to have a tougher time getting through.
Agreed. All right. And I would say this game could be a little bit different if Valen Rudor would have remembered his ability. There's a couple of chances.
Yeah.
All right. And here we go. TIE fighters on parade.
They're coming.
Wampa goes first. Bank into the outside.
Okay.
And gonna take a focus. Looks like the plan might be to try to catch either the Shock T or Oddball coming across that formation of TIE fighters.
Yeah. You're trying to put as much arcs out there to get as much red dice as you can. Absolutely.
And Matt Carey pointing out the other thing is if the Republic takes out Vader, that's a win. That is a lock. 9 plus 1.
Now we have seen.
Oh no, he's halved already, so it wouldn't be 9.
It'd be 5.
It'd be 5 more.
5 points. Yeah. I mean, we still have seen Vader pull off some miracles here. Just those green dice, sometimes they can turn on, and you just evade every shot. We'll see how good he's able to avoid these incoming shots. You got to think that Anakin is going to turn in for the torp here.
All right, Shock T only taking a 2 straight. Trying to track down Vader, get the rest of those points. GN Bob, thank you for the sub. We're at 51 for the stream. Thank you so much.
All right, now we should see those Jingoists and Iden move next.
Yep, wonder what the... We're looking at angles. All right, going to go ahead and take the evade action. Knows that Shakti is potentially in a compromised position.
Yeah, I mean, with all those ties in the way, the order of operations here is very critical here. And that looks like a hard one there for the orange jingoist. Probably should see a barrel and probably keep that arc trained onto to oddball there.
That's right. Remember, you can move over those obstacle tokens. I mean, the objective tokens. I know some people like have like a mental block for it. You're like, I don't want to touch it. It's bad. It's bad to touch the other things. Like, no, that's fine. You can boost through them, barrel roll on them, all of it.
Now, going back to during the time FFG had X-Wing, do you remember in the rules reference they made reference to structures, right?
Yep.
Now, imagine a scenario where the obstacles actually act as structures, where you can trigger Mars Saber closure.
I mean, that could be cool.
Yeah.
I'm in. Yeah. I'm in. Why not? I think it's going to be one of those things where we're never going to find out what structures are.
Exactly.
Like it'll never happen. It'll always be that question. We'll have to wait for
the 10-year reunion for FFG.
Right, or like the NDA to run out for Max Brooks.
Yeah.
I believe it was his baby. We're like, come on, Max. It's been 10 years, buddy. What were structures? Please tell me. Need to know. All right, doing some TIE Fighter Macarena over here, moving them around.
These tabletop simulator graphics are amazing, right? Yeah. That's the next mod that Flipster will add, you know, human hands moving stuff.
That's right, soon. Soon.
All right, here we go.
You know, if I had one request for Tabletop Simulator, is can we please put the blue player back where it was?
Yes, exactly.
I don't know what was it something that like Tabletop Simulator did, like the actual platform, or was it something that happened with the X-Wing mod that the green and the blue, like green moved over, and blue moved to the opposite side? I was like, what? No, I have everything set up red, blue. It doesn't make any sense anymore. So Flipster, if you're listening, I'd love some information on that. Can I do it on my own? Just help me, please.
And watch it been like something that was done in an accident. They're like, it's fine. And it looks like they were initially moving all the ships to see if it clears, and it doesn't.
It does not.
So we get a bump here from the yellow jingoist into the rear of Wampa, and we're gonna get a roll here.
TIE Fighter off its base.
Roll for damage. Yep.
And here we go. You have to roll for damage. You hit your own friendly ship. Gets the hit.
And that is a damage onto the jingoist. Oh no. We're going to get another bump.
All right. We got another flying trapeze act coming.
Ooh, I don't know. I don't know if that fits.
I don't believe. Ooh, maybe. The Nubbins might be able to reach back far enough. I think he's got it.
Yep, you got it. You got it. Yep, you got it. Some fancy flying there. See, that's what happens when you space correctly, right?
Yeah, you have that.
Thanks.
All you need, it just needs to be perfect, right? I mean, it's not that hard to ask.
You gotta have the stone cold hands, you know.
That's right.
Yeah.
No fear. As my hand shakes.
And we get time in the round here, and this will be the last round here.
All right. We're just double checking actions there.
Stream table, time in the round.
All right. So it would have been the same last round whether we gave him the time extension or not.
Yeah, the swarms tend to take a lot more time to move per round than usually the 3 or 4.
Thanks for playing on stream.
Yeah.
Y-Wings. Oh, it fit there next to Shakti.
Beauty. Oh.
We got a little Republic group hug happening in that top left corner. Join us, Vader. Join us.
This is the Vader Intervention Club. Right?
That's right.
Hey, we hear you've been ionized.
Yeah. Let's talk about that.
Oh, yeah. Annie just 1 forward to victory. All he has to do is just rotate and just wants to just take a shot onto Vader.
Now, because even if Vader needs crits in order to take out that Anakin Skywalker Y-Wing.
Yeah.
And that's not going to happen. I mean, it's unlikely to happen, especially there's no malice in there, so you don't have any crit generation on that Vader.
Yeah, and
defender.
without having Juke active to to guarantee that they can't or at least force them to spend the Force, it's going to be really, really tough.
All right,
and
so
Vader just doing the
one straight, so won't even get that shot into Anakin. Could have potentially got a half points right there, right?
Yeah, but I think the one bank might have actually put him on the obstacle, and I think he was just trying to avoid that obstacle.
Oh, you're right,
so,
you're right.
Yeah.
So now the hope is to roll netties. He is ahead. He just got to not take damage.
Yeah, he's got to not take damage. That's it. Easy, right?
Yeah, of course. Just rolled. It's all in the wrists. We talked about this.
We've seen it all day. Just summon the George Barrios school of rolling evades. And
that's right.
oh,
one hit.
One. No target lock to spend. Oh, and Vader will take one more.
Takes 2, and I guess he takes 1 after spending the focus.
He shouldn't spend the focus though, because Ion is not going to do anything there.
Oh, it's Ion. It's not a normal.
Yeah, yeah. And there's a chance.
He's got 1 hold left. You're saying there's a chance? I don't know.
All right, primary shot here from Oddball.
And he's like, no more 1 hits anymore. He wants to go. He wants to overkill him right here, and that is going to be 3 hits after spending the focus. Vader's got to be perfect, and isn't. Goes down. Hit it, AJ. There it is. 10-12. That puts Ryan in the lead.
That was a tough break there for Michael. But there's still hope for him. If he manages to shoot down Shakti here, he could still win this game. Shakti needs to survive and not take nothing more than 1 damage.
That's
this
right.
Entire salvo here.
You can hold it. You can hold it. All right. He's looking at his options, right? Michael's looking at his TIE fighter, trying to decide what is the order of shots he wants to take.
Yeah, you use your Jingoists here to start stripping tokens or give out strains, and just hope for variance here.
Oh, somebody's pointing out something interesting. Somebody's saying, are we sure that Shakti is range 2 from the middle? I'm pretty sure she is, looking at this range ruler right here.
Yeah.
She is, so.
Yeah, she is. She is. All right, so it looks like they're going after Oddball here. Yeah.
Get the rest of Oddball. That's +2. One hit.
Right.
And
Oh
another single evade.
It's like Hawk Spirit lives on.
That's right. Tick tock, tick tock.
There we go, 2 hits. And he gets the single evade again.
And the shots are going into Oddball, I think, because the other TIE fighters have shots over there as well. Annie is 1 away from half as well, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. Spend the focus.
Yeah, that's 2.
Oh, there we go.
You're saying there's a chance.
Yep.
Waiting for target. Three hits. Take 2. Oddball goes down.
Wow. So Michael able to pull off the.
I don't think Anakin took the half. I think that shot before was on.
Yeah, 13-13.
That's it. There it is. It is tied, 13-13.
I have ruled for this tournament that there will be no ties, so I'm gonna actually have him roll for a road roll. And
oh, okay. So we're gonna do the flip. All right.
Table. Roll for road to determine the winner.
All right. So here we go. We'll do a player roll for all the marbles here. That's a pretty good one, and Michael gets the W there on the tie. Well played.
Wow.
Well played by both players.
Thank you to ISO, Danko, Baffle, Trojan, Prophet, Shadow, Tycho, Spice, Raider, Lancer, Fallen, Row 6, 626, Chief, and J List, our Grand Admiral patrons. And all of our Gold Squadron patrons and community members, thank you for your support. Gold Squadron out.